My friend threw away his entire personality in one night, and I wish he'd done it sooner. When Jackson walked into any gathering with a bottle in each hand, people knew it was about to get crazy. Our friends would pretend to be mad when he showed up with way too much alcohol, but they would already be grabbing cups. "We have work tomorrow, Jackson," they'd say while he was mixing drinks. He threw the craziest parties at his place every weekend and turned boring Tuesday study groups into ragers. I remember when our friend group was sad because our spring break plans fell through and everyone was stuck in town. Jackson showed up at my apartment dragging 3 coolers and this ancient karaoke machine behind him. "Don't worry, guys," he said, walking through the door. "I brought enough alcohol to make us forget we even wanted to go to Cancun." Within an hour, he had my super shy roommate doing duets with him and telling us stories we'd never heard before. By midnight, everyone was crying, laughing because Jackson kept making up songs about our professors to the tune of Disney songs. During one party, he noticed this kid sitting alone and immediately announced that sitting by yourself was a power move. "This man right here understands that you have to survey the party before you commit to a conversation," he said, plopping down next to him. "That's advanced level party strategy. I respect it." The kid ended up being hilarious once Jackson got him talking. He'd make up drinking games on the spot that made 0 sense, but somehow worked when everyone was drunk enough. One time, he convinced everyone that drinking upside down would get you drunk faster because of gravity. "It's basic science," he explained while doing a handstand against the wall with a beer funnel in his mouth. "The alcohol reaches your brain faster when you act like a bat." During finals week, when everyone said they needed to study, Jackson invented something called Power Hour study sessions. "Every practice problem you finish equals 1 shot," he announced. "Trust me, alcohol helps your brain absorb information better because it makes it more porous." He once gave a whole presentation about why morning drinking was actually healthier than coffee. "Vodka has potatoes in it," he said seriously, "and potatoes are vegetables, so really I'm just having a salad for breakfast." Jackson's birthday party was supposed to be his biggest event yet. The place was packed with people from 3 different schools, and Jackson had put beer pong tables everywhere, including the bathrooms. "Welcome to my funeral," Jackson yelled into the DJ's microphone while standing on a table wearing a crown made of beer cans. "Tonight we will all die and be reborn as legends." He started pouring shots directly into people's mouths and somehow only missed twice. People were filming everything and chanting his name when he climbed onto the kitchen counter. "This one's for all the brain cells we've murdered together," he yelled, raising a bottle high above the crowd. Everyone was screaming and chugging when Jackson looked at his phone, and his face changed completely. He stood there staring at the screen while the music kept lasting and people kept partying around him. Then he walked to the kitchen and started grabbing every bottle and dumping them in the sink. "Yo, what are you doing?" someone yelled, but Jackson just kept pouring everything out. He grabbed bottles right out of people's hands and smashed them in the sink. "Party's over," he said in this weird, quiet voice nobody had ever heard him use before. He walked out the door and disappeared while everyone stood there confused about what just happened. Nobody heard from Jackson for almost a week, and when he finally came back to class, he was completely different. He sat in the back taking notes and left right when class ended without talking to anyone. Then the real story started going around campus about what happened that night. His best friend from back home had died from alcohol poisoning at a party. The kid had been trying to keep up with all the drinking stories Jackson always posted online. Jackson had spent years teaching this kid all his drinking games. His friend had been texting Jackson all night from that party, sending videos of himself doing shots. The last message was a video of him chugging vodka with the caption, "Finally keeping up with the legend." 2 hours later, he was dead. Jackson found out his friend had been blacking out 3 nights a week trying to be like him. The reason Jackson never touched alcohol again was because his best friend died trying to be like him.